Hello, we are talking about Game 5 of the Miami Heat versus San Antonio Spurs NBA Finals. We had a lot of storylines coming into this game and during this game. It was an elimination game for the Heat. They were also on the road. It's a very tough place to compete in an elimination game. The biggest thing was Mario Chalmers not starting. Erik Spoelstra went into his bag of tricks and put Chalmers on the bench. He started Dwayne Wade and Ray Allen, which made a massive difference. Not to mention, he brought Norris Cole in first off the bench. That was a huge surprise to many, and I think it killed the confidence of Mario Chalmers. Some things the Heat struggled with during this game. They got off to a fast start, which was great and something they needed to do, but they looked totally gassed after that, and they had no bench help. So by bringing Ray Allen in early was great for that first start, and that was what they were looking to try and do, but it absolutely killed them for the rest of the game. They had nobody that could come in and make a difference. Some ways the announcers connected with the audience. Jeff Van Gundy and Mark Jackson are great guys to have announce a game. Mark Jackson just coached for the Golden State Warriors this last year and has a lot of insight on the game, and Jeff Van Gundy's been in this business for over 20 years. They said Kawhi Leonard put the crowd into a frenzy when he dunked in the second quarter with about 3 minutes to go when the Spurs were on an 11-0 run. That's awesome to see the crowd get involved with that, and I'm glad the announcers can find ways to involve them in the game. Social media did an incredible job covering this game. It's a lot of fun to watch these people on social media because everybody has an opinion. Some of the things they were talking about before the game, over and under on LeBron James' points. LeBron James had 17 points and was 5 for 7 in the first quarter. He was a dominant beast. But in the last 6 minutes of the game, LeBron James took the bench, which was a sign to everybody that the game was over and the Heat were surrendering, giving the white flag. The Spurs were also down 7, but only shooting 29% early in the second quarter, which told everybody that they were playing about as bad as they could possibly play and were still in this game. Also, Twitter loves Kawhi Leonard. Everybody loves him. There's not a bad thing to say about this guy on Twitter. So social media is a fan favorite when it comes to him. And also, LeBron James is not. He is to blame for absolutely everything that happens to the Miami Heat. Whether he scores all the points, he's selfish. Whether he passes the ball too much, he's selfless. Either which way you cut it, LeBron James somehow becomes the problem in the social media world. Ways they integrated social media into the broadcast. The announcers, Mark Jackson, Jeff Van Gundy, they validate some things that are being said on Twitter. Like Kawhi Leonard does not back down from LeBron James, or that LeBron James runs underneath all of the screens. Everybody can say what they want on Twitter, and these are some of my thoughts related to the class. It's that everybody has an opinion, and people are going to put whatever they want on social media. It's a very powerful tool, but some of it's right, some of it's wrong. The ultimate thing is that everybody has something to say. So when you're looking at social media, you have to take it with a grain of salt and kind of do some of your own research to figure out what is true, what is not true, and form your own opinion. This is my broadcast on Game 5 of the Heat versus San Antonio Spurs. Congratulations.